Yo guys, all right, looks like we're live. And what is good? You guys already know it's another Monday evening and we got to do the Mondays with Micro Mondays, guys. We can never forget about our tiny trucks. So welcome back to everybody who's been watching. If you guys are new and maybe it's your first episode, welcome guys, welcome to the micro community. And everybody in the chat, what is good? Appreciate everybody joining in. Let me go ahead and say what's good to the homies. Outpost RC, our boy Kyle Harrison, Sue Beast in the house, JZX driver. Yo, it's Matt. What's good, guys? Lacosa in the house, and Jake. What is good, guys? And we got quite a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. But let's start off by asking the community, the early viewers, what'd you guys do this weekend? Did you guys get any crawling in? Did you guys get some new parts? Or did you guys just continued working on your recent projects? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'm curious to see what you guys were up to over the weekend. And we will start the show once he joins. Yo, hardline killers, them wheels. Dude, tell me about it, bro. They are super nice. We will get to check them out in a little bit. And we even get to have Mazz on with us later today, guys. So stay tuned. And there he is, our guy, Dirty Customs, Dirt McGurk. What is up, bro?
What's up, Steve?
Hey, chilling, bro. You know it's Monday. We got the vibes going.
Swamp
The micro vibes, and we are here.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys happen to know what week this is, what episode this is? I've kind of lost count, but maybe if you guys have a count going on, let us know. What episode is this? Maybe we'll put that as a trivia question for a prize one day. But I think we've been doing this for, coming up to 2 years now.
We started
so
it
that's
like
pretty dope.
right around Thanksgiving 2 years ago. And I think we've taken off 3, maybe 4 Mondays.
Yeah?
I'm going to say 4
Not
Mondays.
too many. Every Monday is always crazy, guys. There's always something new. And maybe we should just jump right into it. Before I jump into it, though, Mark, see you got a new lineup going on right there. You've been working hard too, getting some wrenching on this past week.
Nothing crazy this week. These are all because it's all Mazz.
Oh,
2XL.
There you go.
2XLs and a V1. Oh, wait, let's get a V2. Bam, V2. So that should represent all the Mazz chassis.
There you go. Actually got my Mazzies here too, right by the out of sight for now, but I will definitely bring them on once we get Mazz on. So that's cool. I see you got the Mazz collection. Speaking of Mazz, we'll get them on in a little bit, but I guess we'll just jump right in. Mazz Designs, guys, he actually just released a new beadlock for you guys. Let's check them out. Now, these are insane. These are nice quality wheels. These are beadlocks. They include brass inner rings. What's really nice is the offset, or the spacing for the width, is actually a little bit more tucked in than the previous wheels that he offered. And as you can see, these nice purple wheels, he actually offers them in 4 colors now too. So a bronze, a like raw chrome, and a black, along with the purple. And we'll definitely check them out a little bit more when we're going to bring them on. But we're going to roll through these little topics before we get them on, and because there is definitely a lot to cover tonight, guys. But let me know, did you guys scoop up a set of beadlocks from Mazz Designs this week? And if so, what color? And we can take a quick look again. This is without the ring. Mark, look at that anodizing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely more of like a satin anodized finish.
Yeah, like that.
I actually have some of these Trio type Bs, and you could tell that the Trios are a lot more glossy finish. So if you guys like a little bit more like matte or satin finish, these are really nice. These are on par with like almost Vanquish anodizing, I would say. Personally don't have any Vanquish 1.9 wheels in my collection, but I can tell you that the quality is looking super nice. So I could see Jake in the house, an unnamed. They picked up a couple sets. Looks like the bronze and the raw. So damn, those were actually my other two colors I wanted to get. Mark, if you had to choose out of all the four colors, which one would you pick up?
Probably go bronze. But I don't know. The purple looks pretty slick, and I've been meaning to do something with some bright colors, so I might get those.
Yeah, they are nice. And what's new?
Didn't he have blue too?
Blue, no.
Are you sure?
That's coming soon. Those are coming soon. We'll talk to the Mazz. We'll see what's coming. But check this out. I forgot to show you guys. The beadlock ring itself is a nice like design. Forgot that pattern, but I really like those lines around them. Definitely sets it off for a regular beadlock ring. But yeah, definitely we're about to bring him on in a little bit, so we'll see what else he has for the wheels. And let's see. Another popular news that dropped last week was a long-awaited product, guys. It was the Little Guy Racing Parts Super 8 axles. Mark, did you know that they sold out of the axles?
Yeah, because when I went to go buy some more,
you went to go buy some more?
Well, not buy some more, but actually buy them. It said my cart needed to be empty because it was sold out.
Wait, what? I thought you did secure a set.
No, I was trying to do the PayPal and 4 thing because it says you can use PayPal to check out, and it took them like a day to get back to me, and they still didn't really answer the question. Because when you go to check out, it takes you to shop, and they only let you do the shop pay, which for whatever reason they don't ever let me do that poor pay.
Oh man. So, yeah, it is different
I was
style
actually
of
kind of
pain
excited.
for sure.
Yeah. I'll have to wait.
Yeah, no worries. There's always, they're probably going to come out something crazier too on the next drop, but if you guys were lucky enough,
maybe they'll have a different color anodizing, something like that. Switch it up.
That's what I was going to say for sure. Let's check these out, guys. But I think they sold like over 400 sets in 48 hours.
Fucking silly.
That's a lot of axles, guys.
Yo, Bardo.
What is good, Fab works. So here's the Super 8 axles, guys. We actually already did a few upgrades, and we took a look at them live earlier this week. When you first get these axles, this first batch, they had the worm gears reversed, meaning that they included an overdrive set as well as a regular set. However, the overdrive set was in the rear instead of the front. So the first thing you have to do when you get these axles, guys, is open them up and swap the worm gears. So I already went ahead and did all that stuff. And I even serviced it all, Cow RC style. Used the Moose Slick lineup as well as cleaning out the gears. And Mark, like this, smooth. I mean, I can't really show it to you because it's hard to hold the drive shaft. Look at it. I mean, they're pretty smooth.
Oh,
Yeah, so we did some upgrades.
Yeah, never mind. You're going to say it.
Oh, yeah. You want to say it?
We did the Evo axles, right?
Yeah, the axle shafts, guys. Another sold-out item that happened this week really quick was the XORC axle shafts, guys. These are the axle shafts for the Super 8s. So he did have the Super 8 versions as well as the stock housing versions. Maybe there's some stock ones still left. I definitely would recommend checking those out. But these allow you to actually get the full steering limits of these axles. As you can see, the knuckle and the link are hitting the housing now. Full lock. So if you guys want a little bit more turning,
A little.
at least another 5 degrees more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go get those exo shafts, and actually made some new steering links, calling them the high leverage. So that way, under full turn, you still have clearance, and you can actually get more throw. You're gonna get a longer drag link, so that way less strain on your servo. So let me know, guys, if you got the whole upgrades. Did you guys get brass knuckles, diff covers, servo mounts? Let us know. And I don't know when they're going to be back in stock, but as Mark was mentioning, we have seen like some hints going around from Little Guy Racing that possibly there will be another color, another anodized option. So if you guys like the black subtle satin look, maybe like a black axle, I think maybe that might be in the works. But overall, these are some quality axles. Everything's billet now that they include. As you can see, they offer optional hexes. You can upgrade to the brass knuckles, the brass diff, but what you see here is what you get, minus the NSD RC servo mount. And they already include their own steering links too, so you'll be good to go on that. And can't beat them, guys. They're a nice finish and should be good for your Little Guy Racing builds or any Super 8 builds you guys are trying to set them up with. And damn, everybody's in the chat right now.
Right. Yeah, I agree. The price was definitely reasonable for what you get.
Yeah, definitely a good price. They're look like they're built to last. Well, I actually set mine up super nice, so cannot beat the Cow RC treatment, guys. So shout out Little Guys. They also have their X Factor chassis, I believe, is coming soon, and they've just been selling out a whole bunch of stuff lately, all their new stuff. So seems like you guys love some Little Guy.
What are you putting those on, Steve?
Guess maybe we should cut into the next segment. I was actually considering throwing them on, except I'll tell you right now. Well, Killer Chassis, we got a new chassis from Killer Chassis. He's got the new Spectr Pro collection, guys, and here is the Spectr Pro XS. I already have it mocked up as a little slider, so we can check it out, Mark.
So you're going short wheelbase, wide axle, huh?
Well, I was actually gonna eventually want to do it 4-wheel steer.
Yeah.
So I'm either thinking, does anybody have an extra Super 8 front axle they want to get rid of, or otherwise I'm gonna wait a month. So either run those axles on this, but with the 4-wheel steer setup, Mark, actually it's set up to a 146 wheelbase. So it's actually stretched out, and that way this rear end you get all the servo clearance still that you end up not having because of the long rails in the back.
Is that more the point of the XS to not have the frame rails than it is to be a short wheelbase?
Exactly. So you can actually set it up 2 ways. You can have it that short 4-wheel steer setup, but with a long wheelbase, like a 146. Here, I actually have, I was going to throw these on. This would be the 4-wheel steer setup with maybe one brass steering up front.
Okay.
So that would be the setup. It would probably be bring out the axles, if we see it right here, Mark,
yeah,
and a little bit more stretched, you're going to get a lot of servo clearance. But yeah, there's one way, the 4-wheel steer. Yep. Yes.
Hold that up again, because if you look at where the shock towers are placed compared to that other chassis.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, put it on. And what's that wheelbase on that one?
That's a regular C10 wheelbase.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, see how it's kicked back more. So that makes it good for a longer wheelbase instead of having your shock laying down sideways.
Yes. And then here it is with a regular Spectr Pro. So basically,
yeah, so it's definitely made to have 4-wheel steering and elongated wheelbase.
Yes.
With it's not nothing sticking out on either end.
So think like how Brandon sets up his JEC Stingray or the Scorpion 24, his cliffhanger. So you can even set it up not 4-wheel steer, but still have a longer wheelbase, and it would be sick. So I'm thinking of just throwing it on like that for now, and some big tires.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to it, some JConcepts, and just run it as that for now. Those. And what's cool about this, Mark, is that, we have 4-wheel steer rigs like our Acres U-Rock buggy, our, you can set up like the Northwest Chassis Works Pitbull, Hard Park Mentors, and Jora buggies, like buggy style in the sense, but having a short chassis, like a flat rail, you can still have, you're able to mount a regular hard body on there. So yeah. Say like you want a 4-wheel steer, Toyota or something. That'd be pretty sick. Or cab only. Right. They would look good on there.
Yeah.
So with those features, you get the nice 11-degree skid, Delrin skid, quality electronic trays and sliders, mag mount, some chassis braces. It's a really nice little kit, guys. Definitely be stoked on those. So if you do have an XS, let me know if you have it set up as 4-wheel steer, or the other option, Mark, you can set it up is Killer offers a specific Revel, the Revel 124th bug body mounting kit. So if you wanted to run that short wheelbase, he has a specific mag mount for the hard body bug. That's and cool. You can set it up to that wheelbase and stuff. Okay. Yeah, so it's a pretty neat chassis, and I'm stoked that I have, I got all of them now, so I'm pretty stoked. Here's actually the XL, and one of the cool things, we might as well jump into it, is a lot of you guys probably already seen this, but I finally was able to get my NSDRC RS40 nano winch installed. And guys, these little actual real winches now are super fun. especially if you're going to set it up like a trail rig or even have it in the comp scene. You're able to, let out all the spool you need, the length you need, and dude, it's just fun, Mark. I want to see you do one.
I got one. I haven't used it yet. Maybe that FJ Cruise in the background. There's plenty of room in that.
Yeah, nice and wide.
More than enough room in that thing.
Right. And it is strong. It definitely pulls up, the whole truck like no problem. When it's powered up, the drag is nice. It's definitely a new way of crawling. There's actually a few things coming out, and for these little winches, Mark, I was looking online. So as you guys can tell, Killer Chassis, he has his own winch mount you can easily add to the chassis rails. Another easy, where is it? Our guys at Northwest Chassis Works. Let me grab it right here. He's actually the guy that started the whole thing for the integrated winch mount. But Northwest Chassis Works, guys, don't forget, he has available winch mounts, not only for the Bully chassis, but for stock SCX24 rails and even a TRX4M. So if you guys are wanting to throw a winch in there, and maybe you can check out Killer Chassis or Northwest Chassis Works to grab your mounts.
Steve, I'm going to pull one of your molds.
What?
Where you don't tell me about something and you busted on me on the live?
No, what am I hiding?
No, I said I'm going to.
Oh, let's do
it. You said TRX, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh, another new product, too.
I was curious. It looks good, man.
Jesus,
it's different.
Dude.
I like how it's different. Like, if you don't want a panel, you can take it off. You can order extra parts for them.
Let's go ahead and hold that up to the camera if you don't mind and give us a little 360. And can you tell us who the guy is, who the maker is?
I completely just fucking forgot.
I think I remember, but I don't want to butcher it. I think it's SR3D, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that. That's why it's always hard to remember. It's like, yeah.
If you guys in the chat know.
It's the modular one. I know that. Yeah. Pretty dope. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, looks perfect, honestly.
Yeah.
And for a TRX4M, guys, like, just imagine these TRX4Ms, they got a lot of articulation in them, so
that's on a 62 millimeter tire right there, too.
Oh, yeah.
So you could go smaller and make it look way more scale, or you could take the different fender options he has, and run that tire or bigger.
Damn, that's sick. So SR3D, guys, has the Toyota Hilux body for the TRX4M. And did you piece that together? Was it like a little mini kit?
No,
or did it come all in one piece?
Like that. And then there's like lights that come in the kit and a front bumper on this one, and then tail lights.
Damn.
And then it has the mounts, but you can unscrew if you don't want to use it, which I don't. I have magnets already set up on mine.
Dude, that is sick. And
that's going to be fun. Like, when I can actually take it outside, because it's way too hot right now for 3D printed body.
Oh yeah, it'll look good for in the indoor course for now.
Yeah.
What do one of those bodies cost?
That was $44 plus shipping.
Okay.
So
cool.
Not bad at all. And then the panels range from like $5 to $11, $12, depending on what piece it is.
Nice.
So maybe you're not feeling that hood today. You want a cowl hood, or you don't want to run the hood at all, and you got some engine detail you want to put in there. Maybe
Ooh, man, what?
maybe your fender fell off, and you do a little styrene work to make an inner fender. You know, scale possibilities is what caught me on that one.
You know what got me sold on one of those? Now seeing yours in person, but our buddy SEX 24 freaks.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
that purple one.
Carlos, yeah.
Yeah, man, I love it. He always does killer shit, man.
Yeah. And he loves his Toyotas too, so he's always gotta, he's gotta have one. But just imagining on a TRX 4M, dude, the way those things move, especially at the weight, like I'm sure it's gonna be still performing pretty good.
This is surprisingly light.
Wow.
For what it is. I mean, I could grab a scale probably, but it's not that heavy. It's
Do you know if that
PLA.
body? It's PLA. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's PLA. Yeah.
Do you know if he's offering any accessories for it, like maybe like a topper or something?
At the moment, no, but he's got works in for, he said probably a month out for the SCX version. And some accessories he's working on too.
Yeah, that sounds super cool. Check them out, guys. SR3D on Etsy. Is that where you got it off?
Yeah, it's off Etsy. You can find them on Instagram too.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yeah, the link to his Etsy store is right in his bio.
Yeah, that's super sick.
Right?
Nice and easy. Guys, JConcepts. JConcepts has finally delivered us some new tires. If you guys love the awesome tusks and landmines that they offer in their 1.0, now you wanted something a little bit meatier, something a little bit bigger, we just got the new JConcepts holds in here, guys. They are called the holds. And Mark, dude, these are insane.
Dude, why do you think I love boggers?
Now I know why, bro.
Yeah.
Let's take a good look at these.
Like that. That's like the cut version. And then they have extra aggressive sidewall compared to actual super small else. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole.
But not like in Cruise.
Dude, these are insane. So, what else can I say besides insane is that, guys, of course, it's green compound. If you guys have the new tusks or the landmines in the green compound, you guys know how soft they are. Interesting enough, these feel a little bit stiffer than like the tusks and the landmines, but it's definitely due to those thick lugs, Mark. So I don't know how to describe it to you, but the holds hold. They just grip when you want to climb. There's like no slip. They just want to keep going. And these are loaded, guys, with the Flub RC slime balls. You guys already know slime balls for the win. Right. The best fitment that Brandon had mentioned was the V33s. And if you guys don't know who Brandon is, it's 920 Crawlers here on Instagram. So I had to, check it out myself. I threw in the V33s, and it gives you that perfect amount of squish, and you're going to get all the bite from those lugs. And I actually drove them, Mark, at my buddy's house on some really dusty, loose dirt.
I was
river rock style.
Yep.
Dude, I do not know how it was holding on and picking itself up, but these are really nice.
That's JConcepts, man.
Yeah.
You find the right one that works for you.
Right.
You guys know I'm always preaching about the tusks out here where I live, working on everything.
Oh, right.
From
1.9s and 1.0.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
if you guys like the
those
big
are sexy.
tires, shit. What are these rated at?
Those are proper.
They say 2.4 inches. So I think that's somewhere around 63s, guys. I think they're a little bit shorter. I think that's what Brandon was saying. They just kind of measured due to the overall, the lug height. But from real tire to tire, I think it's more like a 60. So they still are large. They will look extra large due to the lugs. But if you guys like big tires, these are insane. And the Scorpios as well as the Ruptures are now available too, guys. And Mark, I gotta ask, did you happen to grab any JConcepts sets at the price that they have it at?
Nope.
And
I just don't have.
Why, guys?
I don't have a bill, to be honest, to justify the cost.
You know, that's a good reason.
Like, I need to build around the tire to be able to justify that.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. Well, I'm in on JConcepts.
Oh yeah. We were receiving like a little bit of opinions from people as well as myself initially, but these tires, guys, they are selling them at pretty much 20 per 2 week per 2, so 20 a pair. So right now online is where you can get them on the JConcepts, and if you're in Cali like me, I ended up coming close to $60 in the end, paying for them after shipping and taxes for all 4 tires, guys. And they are on a little bit pricier side, in my opinion, but I can say that the compound and performing on the rocks as it was, they were doing its job, man. That was definitely worth the price for me. But I want to hear from the guys in the chat. What's your guys' opinion on the new pricing for the JConcepts tires? And some of you guys already commented down below, but did you guys happen to grab a set of JConcepts tires? And if so, which set did you guys get? The Scorpios, the Ruptures, or the Holds? Yeah, $14 shipping. It was a little pricey on the shipping for sure, but man, I ordered these on like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that, and they came on Saturday. So that was really, really fast.
Dude, JConcepts shipping is quick, man.
Yeah.
They put it in a bag and put it in the mail the next day.
Seriously. We got our guy Chance. He has the Ruptures on order. SoCal Crawler has the Ruptures on order. Sue Beast Ruptures on order.
What?
Damn.
What is that? Oh. $100 for flubbed 1.0s? Super. I don't understand that comment. Dude.
Oh,
these
like
sets of Ruptures felt like a stick-up.
Like this whole setup, imagine, like tires and flubs and wheels.
God.
Damn, they do get pretty crazy, man.
You don't need to put them on every single build, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can justify the cost because it's going to be a unique build that I'm going to do around the tire and the performance. If I'm just building fun scale stuff, I'll swap tires left and right. Don't sleep on my scale shit because all that shit performs. Oh, Steve. Holy shit. Almost forgot.
Well, you can't forget, bro.
Cedar is my new favorite motor.
Oh, no way. You got it installed and you already...
Oh, yeah. I've already run it. And I swapped in some Endurance shocks onto this bad boy. And this thing is a beast, dude.
Damn.
This truck. Full 4-door hard body. we'll side hill like this. And I'm not lying. Yeah.
I cannot wait, bro. What ESC are you running it on?
Right now, I have the Sidewinder, but Vic just mailed me one of each today.
Oh.
So I'm gonna put the VTEC because it is with a Sidewinder. Like a lie, dude. It's a little irritatingly loud.
we've become so spoiled lately, huh?
Well, not really, because I run Outrunners with Castle, and you get that whee, you're used to. But the in-runner with the Castle is a whole nother ball game. It echoes this like fucking crazy inside off the body.
Oh yeah,
But literally, that little motor reminds me of my censored brushless Three Brothers Kratos motor in my G-Speed. Like, it's got super crawl, like low crawl speed, and it's got some top end on 3S, man. It'll scoot and it'll fucking creep. I love it.
I'm gonna definitely get my name back on the VTEC list then.
Yeah.
So I was gonna steal my Castle, but man, the VTEC is just so smooth, dude. So
the Sidewinder is smooth as hell. It just has that Castle
it's
whine.
a little noisy, right? Especially
you know what you're getting into though. As long as if you've driven a Castle, you know what we're talking about.
It's honestly really, really super smooth. But damn, I'm over here trying to do my testing at like nighttime when the kids are asleep now. So I don't want to sound like an alien invasion is coming. But
fair enough.
Cedar, I'm excited. I'm going to try and get you installed.
You got your name today, Vic said.
Oh, boy.
Yep. There you go. Good timing.
There we go, guys. If you guys haven't got on the VTEC list, just send them a DM. Say what's up. See what's the availability looking like.
He just did a story post this evening about the list, his schedule, and when he was taking orders again. So check
it out, guys, if you want to learn what the list and schedule is looking like for your chance to get a drop of a VTEC.
And I talked to Vic last week on the phone for like 3 hours. That shit was cool, man. He's a down-to-earth dude looking to take care of the homies with some awesome product. And you're a funny motherfucker, by the way, Vic. Good chat. It was a good chat.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
What do you say,
I know why you crawl with him all the time.
Oh, dude.
Not that I didn't before, but now I really know,
Yeah.
Vic's like a ride-or-die homie.
Looks like I'm trying to invite my boy, Mazzy. But I'm not sure. I don't see, like, the plus sign. I can't invite him. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened, Joey. If you can maybe rejoin and just check on the settings, your live settings, that would be cool. Let me know if you can try it again, because we're going to get Mazz on. Oh, look it. We got a Mazz. There we go. That was way easier than that, bro. Mazz is the live king. He just sent me a request. But look it. You guys stay tuned, because there he is.
Hey, I found that request button. It took a second.
Oh, boy. My guy is on it.
That's awesome.
All right, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for, never too late. It's a Mazz takeover, and we have our boy Joey in the house. What is good, brother?
What's up?
Yeah.
Steve?
Oh, my gosh, man. It's been a while.
Take over the whole live again.
Oh, man. I'm charged up. My screen's dimmed down. We are ready.
That's what's up, man. Everybody in the chat's doing well. Man, I appreciate y'all having me on. We've been wide open, man. I've had a ton of stuff going on. Seen y'all dang killing it here lately. Appreciate all the support. Everybody in the chat as well. Been killing it. Man, I'm blessed right now.
Dude, We know that, even though maybe we haven't talked to you in a minute, but we know we stay in touch in the DMs, and we know you're steady grinding away behind the scenes. And man, last week you just dropped a banger on everybody kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Looks
man.
like we got some new wheels from Mazz Design.
Yeah, we definitely did 4 colors of wheels. Well, it looks better on here. Like I said, like I told you today, this color don't really pick up in the product because it's so, the lighting's so much in it. But in person, it's like how it is on these. It's like more of it's a baller purple looking color, man. It came out all the satin finishes, man. They're spot on, man. But I'm gonna tell you that sleeper's that black, man. That black wheel, it won't do it justice on camera.
No, you can see it, satin black. I didn't catch that in the picture you sent us. Steve, I just answered your question.
I'm gonna
The black one.
go place another order.
Man, I'm telling you that black's clean, man. But the bronze, if you want a bronze, you better jump on it. There's like 1 hand or less worth of them left.
All right.
I could tell that was going to be one of the most popular ones.
Yeah. And then raw, we're in the same ballpark with it. We got a couple more than a handful left of these.
I need the raws too.
The raws are clean, man. They're super clean. But like I said, the black, man, I'm telling you, I know it doesn't do it justice on the web, but shoo, in person, it's serious.
Damn it, Mazz. Now I got to buy 2 sets.
Hey, man, hit me up. But yeah, man, it was wide open. They did real well. Everybody supported, man. I think everybody's about got them this week, or a lot of people's already received them. Yeah, we dropped them like Thursday, I believe. And yeah, people were getting them by Friday, which is crazy.
Wow.
That's something else I kind of wanted to go over real quick is to tell everybody. I'm trying to inform everybody because, especially my guys all the way out in Hawaii and stuff, I get a ton of guys out there. And USPS changed their shipping, so they don't do first class mail anymore. You're ordering from Hawaii, do priority shipping. If not, it's going to take like 5-6 days to get to you.
Oh wow.
Because they went to a ground advantage instead of first class mail. First class was basically air. But hey, one thing about it, you'll get it, but I just want to give them a heads up. If you want it quick, I'd hit that priority up.
That's dope. Yeah, that is. I noticed that in the shipping, they changed the their shipping rates or the at least the lower budget friendly option. So definitely a good idea, guys. If you really want to get them quick, priority is the way to go. And
you're going to pay about $5 more for priority, but like I said, for those guys out there, it's going to be well worth it because they're going to truck it all the way across the country more than likely, and then put it on a boat or a plane to get it over there. So it's just going to take a minute. So most of the Hawaiian orders that I got, or the Hawaii orders I got this week, I ended up just updating them to priority free of charge.
Oh, that's definitely nice of you, man.
But
see, Mazz always behind the scenes, guys, showing some love.
Try to.
Hey, Mazz, we want to got a couple questions on these sick wheels. We noticed that it's a little different from the newer or from the like the version 1s or something like that. And it looks like the offset is nice and a little bit more tucked in, so a little bit narrower.
About 2.5 millimeters less offset. We should. I don't even really want to say it because it's so early, but we should have another wheel coming out next month. Keep your eyes open for it, and it's about another 2.5 millimeters less than what the V2 Doublestar is. So it gets more to be, like a trill offset or even less. So but it's definitely
They fit.
still fit for portals. At least for the portals that I carry, I have connected obviously all portals. I forget that they come on a certain axle, but time will tell on that.
It's definitely dope that they clear the Mazz portals. Something that everybody's looking to try and narrow that offset. At least some people, especially for comps and stuff. So that's a really nice feature. And what I like a lot is the subtle yet awesome design on the beadlock ring. It's like that wavy gravy, like sweet, pretty cool look, man.
We call it the wave, man. Yeah, and it just takes a lot of those sharp edges. If you look at like the V1 where it was cut all the way around and how a lot of other wheels have been, it just puts a lot of sharp points on it. It's not a huge deal, but
catches the eye.
Always, keep it as clean as possible and progress into doing something different all the time, trying to, so yeah, we did that. And then I may actually come with a carbon ring that'll cover the wheels just slightly, but it'll have a, so I think that's going to be an option here shortly. So it'll kind of, not be a full face rock ring, but, maybe cover, half the spoke and have that wavy ring around the edge of it, on the inside edge. So, just a clean, carbon ring. We may even do some tie like that as well. And there's some other stuff that I've been looking at. Y'all tell me in the comments, y'all want to see some chassis and some colors or whatnot. Tell me if you want to see I got some different stuff that I'm working on right now as well. So, like I said, I'm open to whatever,
Who wants to see those colored cheat codes? Shout it out in the comments, guys.
Tell me, put what colors y'all like down there in the chat, man. What, like in the carbon.
I'm for sure gonna say purple already since I got some purple Mazz wheels.
No, I'm going purple. But
what? I'd buy purple for the rims too.
Hey, you said blue wheels, Mark, and that's actually on my list, but we didn't get the color. Honestly, it was only going to be 3 colors, but I had a time with the bronze. So literally we went through I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you how many sets of bronze test samples through. But it ended up, they got that purple done just in case the bronze couldn't be done. And then once they got the bronze, I was like, well, shit, let's just split it into 4. So we'll probably add a blue to it as well, but their blue that they have that they did I wasn't a fan of. So it wasn't vibrant like that purple is,
That makes sense.
But I have had a bunch of questions about beadlock rings for them. We do offer the Doublestar beadlock rings in carbon and tie. So they match the wheels exactly. You get you a bright purple or whatever, put a carbon ring over it, it's going to look sick.
If you guys haven't taken a look at the Mazz rings selection, he has multiple options, guys, for multiple different types of wheels.
Yep.
We got, of course, the Mazz wheels. You can mix and match the rings there. He has them compatible for the Trio Type B wheels and 2 different Endura types. So a lot of options, and you guys have the options to pick from titanium and carbon fiber versions. So, dude, you just got a whole surplus of stuff to customize your trucks, huh?
Yeah, that's right, man. Like I said, we try to keep it mixed up, and a lot of those rings fit the older wheels that people still, they grab just quick because they're, the Trill Type Bs and the Endura method styles and the race line. I call it a race line style. The original Endura, or one of the original Enduras. But those are, if you got a, when you want to make it look, man, a set of beadlock rings dress them up real nice, and the Trill was, Trill nice wheel, but it doesn't hurt to put a little nice ring over top of it. So,
Right.
Yeah, I was about to show the guys real quick. You know, beadlock rings are fancy, right? They got it come in all different shapes and sizes, and you know these are both trio type Bs. So if we take a look like at a Mazz wheel, you know, you can actually appreciate or get to see the actual wheel itself,
mm,
which is, you know, super sexy, but you still have a sweet design of a beadlock ring around it. So that's kind of what Maz is asking. Would you like to see some sleek beadlock rings offered in carbon or other materials where you can still get to
mm,
see the nice wheel itself?
Man,
So that's pretty
I
dope,
got
bro.
I got a solution for you for this.
all right.
Do what Steve's talking about, where you can still see the rim, right? But a lot of people complain about the actual size of the ring, maybe not holding the tire, especially on the trio, right? Make the carbon fiber come up a little more out
Now,
past the.
on the Mazz, I promise you won't pull a
Oh
bead.
no, I'm just saying for these
Yeah. Oh, for those.
in the
Yeah.
future, for a thought, since we're
Yeah.
talking about rings in general.
Yeah. I don't, you know, a lot of that, me and Steve kind of were talking about that today. A lot of that comes from where the bead doesn't set real well in a type B. You know, if you look, I
Mm-hmm.
about get, you know, we'll call it 8 out of 10 people. They put a set of tires on a trill B or a type B. You pull them apart, and that bead's been pinched at least in a couple spots. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not in there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just because of that oversized wheel with a traditional style beadlock ring. We can do that. We can oversize them on the next run. Because I do know that's that's some sort of that's an issue with the wheel itself and trying to replicate. That would probably fix it though, Mark. Getting it up a little bit
That
further.
and when people tighten the screws in the proper pattern.
That's true too. A lot of that time, if you
Yeah.
take there's certain tires like a Tusk, you're not gonna probably get that into a Type B very easily. It's probably mashed all the way down in it. And it's tearing the bead up anyway. But on our wheels, I'll go ahead and tell you, I can about guarantee you every tire you put on that is going to fit like butter. It's going to slide in there. You don't need to use any longer screws than what come with them to assemble them. They'll slide right down on there. The bead sits dead in it. You pull them back apart. That doesn't look like they've ever been touched. I showed it on our live on YouTube the other night
Oh yeah.
because I pulled these tires. Oh, here I am throwing the screws around. Um, I pulled these I like them TSLs,
Hell
but
yeah. Have you tried the Pro Line ones yet?
I have. I've had actually 2 sets of those. I say I've had because they've went on a truck and then got sold immediately. Uh, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But like I said, these were on there for a couple days, 3-4 days maybe, and pulled them off. There's not a nick in the bead. There's not anything. I mean, they dead set in there. You're not going to pull a bead. I guess that's the thing now, because I've had a bunch of people ask me, and I don't have that problem. I'm wondering if it's like from wheels that are going to like that center bolt pattern. You know what I'm saying? Where it's pulling the wheel
Right.
center and it's not really bolting it from the lip so much. And you got to think it's an aluminum wheel, and those halves of those wheels are not the faces that have to, you know, hold rigid to pull that bead tight. They're very thin. They're like a millimeter thick, each face. So, but long story short, put any tire on that thing, those guys you want to, they'll fit like butter, won't come off. And like Mark said, make sure you put them things on in the correct way. I always tell people bare minimum of three of the regular screws to get them started. They also come with the scale hardware. Um, they come with a full scale hardware kit
Oh
with like 100.
shit. Hell yeah. I
So
didn't know that.
they
Oh
also
yeah.
they also dropped in price to $45. I appreciate our supplier working with us on that. Um, Something else I tell everybody, that wavy ring, when you do your little tool, make sure to dang taper the end of it just a little bit. That way you're not grinding into the it's close. So I always, even with the V1s, everything else, I've always told people to do this. Also, pro tip, get you a $8 pin vise with bits off of Amazon. That thing chucks
Got one.
So,
or you can get this bad boy right here.
Yeah, hey, you want to?
Oh, there you go.
Power. That's it right there. What's that?
So right here, Weha 1.5 hex socket.
And I think that one, I think it may even be thinner wall. I'm not sure, but it shouldn't. I don't think those will tear up. But definitely, if you're using the tool that's sent with it, it literally is chucking it in a drill, piece of 80 grit or 120 grit sandpaper, hold it on there at an angle. Don't go with your Ziz wheel or your, whatever you want to call it, and try to, put it in the drill and chuck it, because you only get one tool with it. If you grind it off, you're not. But they look so clean with the scale hardware in them, though.
Yeah,
compared.
Cannot wait to throw them on.
And with this, guys, it doesn't take any more time than a regular screw. If you have like what Steve has, that Wahia or this little $8 pin vise, whatever. These things come with like a ton of drill bits and everything too.
That's true.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that thing.
You need it every time, especially with like the way y'all like hard bodies and stuff. If you're having to drill a hole or whatever, you don't want to put. You know what I'm saying? When you can just sit there and twist, drill through it. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, guys, best $8 you'll spend for a little put in your kit.
Must-have tool. Put that in your collection.
Yeah, we're working on some patches right now. We'll have some patches for y'all's bags and stuff. Whenever y'all are out on the rocks and stuff, you better slap them to your little tactical bag.
Mazz, it's funny you bring that up, because we're going to do a patch giveaway tonight.
Oh, well, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah, that's tight. So we're working on a couple. I think we're actually going to do 2 styles of patches. So keep an eye out for that. Oh, hey, something else. I didn't get this done today. I was wide open, man. But this has been a process. But the WT micro body with sliders for the cheat code. They will be on site tomorrow. These are the first batch. They're snug. What you can see, they're snug. There's no mag mounts, no nothing in this.
Damn, bro.
But they are snug. They have the magnets built into them as well for the cab only. I'm gonna do the first batch of these the way they are, and when you put them on, the body will be snug. So like you kind of got to pull the body just a little bit to get it to pop over. But the few guys that have them already, they seem to like it like that. You know me, I want something to be like dead
tough.
Yeah. I figured that's why you've been taking so long.
There's no gap. I mean, get this flat.
Dude, please do the 4-door. Please.
I'm doing so. These will fit. These will be on there tomorrow. I'll get all the details worked out tonight and tomorrow morning. By tomorrow night, I'll have them on there. If you're not signed up to our mailing list on the website, go on there. You'll see Anthony Bartow's truck pop up on the screen. It'll tell you to put your email address in, put that joint in there, and it'll give you $5 coupon right away to use on any of your first purchase. But like I said, I'll send out a thing tomorrow when these are up. They are snug. I'd love to have y'all's feedback if y'all like them that way, if y'all would like them a little bit less, whatever. I usually don't like doing stuff that way, but I'm kind of on the fence with this, to be 100% honest with you. But like I said, it's not like super bad where you got to like break the body to get it on there. It's just snug.
Yeah,
but
got you.
It helps, especially with the cab only,
Oh, yeah.
So to keep that nice, solid fit. We're also working on. We're going to be working. I say we're working on. I'm working on getting the 4-door, the extended cab version done, and that'll be a full length slider that will overhang the chassis. Or not overhang the chassis, but there's it'll
Just
come
a
back
nice
past.
long one, more real estate.
Yeah, same way he does the Endura style one.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll give you a little more room in there. The nice thing about I should have done this. I didn't even do this on my other. But when you put here, let me grab one real quick. I got one right here. Let me throw
Mazz
this.
exclusives, guys. Just saying.
Yeah, so he's talking about the 4-door
Yeah, so
WT.
we'll have.
And right now, these are just your stock sliders for the XL, right?
Yeah,
They don't go anywhere near the end.
exactly.
And they stick out. So this is just for reference for you guys are talking about.
And then that'll come back to where Mark was pointing at, where it curves back around. We'll do the sliders the same way where they fit real nice.
That, dude.
That's clean.
And then
please get some.
And yeah, where you, Mark, I know you're waiting on some.
I know. I asked you like 2 months ago.
All good, man. And I wish I'd have got them done quicker. I've just been, man, being a one-man band's rough, man. It's tough keeping up with, I'm the one packing your order when that goes out. I'm the one, that has to draw all the products. I mop the floor. I do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Janitor and all. So
good.
And I got to the wheels kind of got me off track for a little bit. But we're getting back that way. But the nice thing about the cheat code is when you put one of these cab onlys on there, and this ain't even all the way forward. I'm not going to mess with it too much because it's just going to fall off. But when you get that thing in there, I wish I had better light. That tray,
you can see that.
It's flush, seamless.
That's fucking rad.
Clean.
Where it bolts is out behind the cab, and then the rest of it is completely up behind your transmission, and you still have a full another platform because these are tight on trying to get stuff on sliders. So you'll be able to have that full tray the way the cheat code's set up to be able to have a whole deal. And like I said, it's nice because especially when you're trying to get it mocked up, you can take the top off and get all your stuff. That's what I recommend to everybody's getting your stuff mocked up before you actually glue the top on or anything like that. But yeah, it's a super clean setup. It's been awesome working with Matt from WT Micro, man. And it's some clean bodies. He's also coming with the Willys, or has.
Yeah, we got
it. There you go. We'll be working on sliders for those as well. So we'll continue that relationship with Matt, man. It's been awesome working with him. I've been slow with it. He's been a great help, man. He's been helping me out, shooting ideas back and forth, and man, I appreciate him, giving me the opportunity to, make some sliders for the body and whatnot. And we will.
Matt's a down homie, dude. He's cool, man.
So cool, man. He's laid back, easy going. You know what I'm saying? He's just cool cat, man. And we'll get the wheelies. I'm gonna get the 4-door and the extended cab finished first, and then we'll go to the wheelies. And the way it'll be is we'll have the matching sliders available through us. And what we'll do is, say tomorrow or tonight you see this and you want to buy a WT micro body, put your order in for, if you're buying a chassis, go ahead and tell me, hey, I'm buying a chassis. Can I get the WT micro sliders for the cab only or the regular cab short bed? And I can just swap those out in your kit. I'll get the price out for buying them separately if you already have a chassis, and that'll be available tomorrow. I'll definitely 100% have them on there tomorrow. But that'll be cool. Just throw a note in your order. If you forget to put a note in there, I always tell everybody, message me on Facebook or here. It's the quickest way to get me immediately. I get so many emails a day that it's tough to keep up with all three of them. You know what I'm saying? But if you need a quick answer, always hit me, DM me directly. Joey Mazzarello on Facebook, Mazz Designs on Facebook, or Mazz_Designs_ on Instagram. So, but yeah, that'll be super cool. You better just add them straight to your order. Same way when we do the wheelie stuff and the 4-doors for the 4-door and the extended cab, you'll be able to ask me for any of those with your chassis. So, we're going to try to keep them as reasonable as possible for guys wanting to add on after the fact. But yeah, it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be nice. We got a couple guys running them right now that like them. So, I think it'll work out real good. But yeah, if like I said, y'all hit me up tomorrow. Let me know if you need one, need a set, whatever. They'll be on the site. If you buy a chassis, just make sure to message me or put a note on the order stating that you would like to get, you know, regular cab or cab only, or short, you know, regular cab short bed sliders with your order. So, but yeah, man, it's cool. I enjoyed working with that cat, man. He's cool, man. I can't wait to keep moving on, you know, doing different stuff for it. So just worked out better that way. That way all the parts match, you know what I'm saying? They're printed, you know, MJF the same way, you know, the same way all the other parts are in the kit. I also have an order in for, oh man, they're going to be MJF wheel inner rings for the wheels to be able to tune the rear.
Oh, nice.
Pull the brass off and put some super lightweight MJF rings on the inside. I was going to print them out of resin, man, but for the, you know, time and exactly that's exactly what I have literally they're in the other room, but I have a resin set that's very similar to that, lightweight as you can get them, which are still strong. You can clamp them together; they're not going to break, even in the resin. But I know that the MJF's going to be much more, you know, impact resistant. Not have to worry about it in shipping or anything like that, you know. So that's the main reason for going that route. But you'll knock off quite a bit of weight on the back of the truck, so it's definitely well worth it. Actually, this truck right here actually has them in the back, a set of the resin. But these are also what some guys have been asking for, turbines in raw. That'll be another wheel that'll be coming soon. So this is from the original manufacturer, or from the original vendor I used. We're working with a new vendor now. But and speaking of, we got one of them Castle guys on there that y'all was talking about. Also, if anybody needs Castle one here, extra 2, I think here. So y'all hit me up. I have those. I stocked up when they were going out. I hope they'll bring something back. You know what I'm saying? I wonder why.
Dude, for real.
Come on.
Yeah, right.
Y'all,
For real.
hey, y'all go spam Castle and tell them we need a 24 ESC, man. That's down.
Dude, I am down for that.
I don't mind the noise, man, and it's super smooth. Even on this ROP, it's super smooth. It's got all the wheel speed you'll ever need. It's on 3S. But man, there's a bunch of different stuff we're working on. We got links. We do have that. So you can grab you a set of links as well. We've been doing a sale here and there with the free links, man. I don't feel like you can beat that deal.
So let me talk about your links real quick, because I have a set on this, and they're amazing with the offset broad ends.
Yeah,
and you give the exact count on the website, how to put them together.
Yeah,
and it's so smooth.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
the big factor
genius
is the ball ends, man. Go in those rod end. The ball end and the rod end is, if y'all had Endura ones, man, those things are like stiff as a board. These things, they don't have a ton of slop in them, but they move freely. And there's also pictures on there, but you can also go, I have a video up on YouTube that is like step by step. So like, look, y'all know what I tell people. I'm a dumb redneck from North Carolina, man. If I can do it, y'all can do it. You know what I mean? I got a video on there, makes it easy. It also, you know how everybody gets their, you know, they get their servo set up and it's not dead center. It's rubbing usually the right side on it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I do. It's always the right side. But you can always, if it is, take that, whatever side's closest, take the upper and the lower off that side and just turn it out a half a turn on one side at a time, and it'll dead center up. The same way in the back, I center mine dead in the center in the back. I just take it and squat it down and kind of take a measurement side to side. But that's the nice thing about them. You can offset the, you know, get your servo dead in the center because there's not very much room up front. You know, everybody knows that. On these things, there's not much room in between the frame for the servo. But definitely a worthwhile. $25, man. I don't feel like you can beat that for an off the shelf link. You know what I mean? I don't see, you know, like I said, I'm not knocking any enjoyer or anybody, but once you get these rod ends, you're gonna be like, damn, it's a whole different ball game. Because I had a couple guys that told me their enjoyers were so tight that they couldn't even get them to dang, like the chassis would just stay stuck wherever they put it. You know what I'm saying? On the wheel. And it's like,
I mean, have a little ingenuity and file it out a little bit, you know.
But it kind of, I mean, like these, you know how
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you pop these joints, and man, they're done.